Behavioral economics is the zeitgeist of 2011. Emerging as a tool used by marketers to understand and influence consumer behavior, little consideration has been given to implications for research. A lively event held in the elegant surroundings of the Academy of Medical Sciences attracted the key players of the marketing and insight world to hear the latest thinking. With an exciting round of brainstorming workshops, this collective creativity started to generate some guidelines for better research. Anchoring is one of the most pervasive and easily replicated effects in human nature. It's most commonly seen when talking about numbers, especially pricing. In research, it seems we need to be very aware of the anchors we provide. The most obvious example is in our surveys. What numbers are we including or asking respondents to think about which might have an impact on their responses? We also need to understand how the environment in which we do research might impact our respondents. A group held in a Hilton hotel will feel very different to one held in a local community center. Classic rational economic theory states that as the options available to us increase, we can evaluate each option and choose the one most suited to us, so our satisfaction with our final choice increases. However, the paradox of choice shows that we are not rational beings. In fact, more choice can lead to the use of shortcuts and defaults to make our decision easier, dissatisfaction, or even complete purchase paralysis. Unconscious decisions can be explored by using technologies such as eye tracking, which let us see what stimulus is absorbed and how that impacts the final choice. Human beings are not as efficient and subjective at processing evidence as we might think. Instead, the person's preconceived ideas, the context, and the way the information is extracted can have a big influence on how the same information is absorbed by different people. Ideas to address these biases included ensuring that interviews are as free-flowing and as non-directed as possible. This means avoiding long discussion guides with detailed probing in order to avoid imposing our own framework of the world onto respondents. It seems that using techniques to uncover subconscious responses, like analyzing facial expressions, could also have a role to play. Humans are social creatures and tend to follow the crowd, relying on what others do and say to inform our own decisions. Herd mentality or conformity is apparent in all aspects of our lives and can be seen as a problem when conducting research. One way to recognize the effects of this is not to try isolating the individual to understand their behavior and motivations, but to strive to understand them in their context. Who are their influences? How do they affect others around them? If the herd effect in a focus group concerns us, why not ask people to write down the reactions to stimulus alone, capturing their individual viewpoint before opening it up to discussion? Overall, the key insight was that with all of these issues, it's not about counteracting their effect, but working with them. All in all, it was a fascinating evening, and it was great to spark so many conversations about behavioral economics and the research world. We're all really looking forward to seeing you at the next Springboard.